Hey everybody, welcome to Hockey Skate Down. Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. If you want to join our hockey team, it's free. Click subscribe, hit the notification bell to all. Thank you all so much, and let's get started. So I want to do a video talking about the Devils having a bright future. You know, you're seeing the way they're playing on the ice. You're seeing the emergence of Jack Hughes just taking you out of the seat every time he touches the puck, every time he's trying to get the puck. He's just such an electric player, and we're really seeing him blossom into a franchise player for this team, and it's fun to watch. So we're seeing Hischier really developing into a star as well, and playing that great two-way game and really emerging as another star for this team. We're seeing what Bratt has to offer. So Devils fans are getting very excited to see what the future's like for this team. We're seeing players in the pipeline. So I want to talk about that all in this video. I know a lot of Devils fans were disappointed by the way the trade deadline went and the inactivity of Tom Fitzgerald and the Devils, but there's a reason behind that. So I want to talk about that all in this video, so please stay with me throughout. So I was a bit disappointed by the way the trade deadline went. You know, the Devils have a lot of expiring contracts. They have players that they don't see fit going forward. So every Devils fan assumed that they were going to get traded. We heard the rumblings of certain players like Zacha, Severson, Subban, maybe VZ, maybe Johnson. We heard the rumblings of a bunch of different players, and we just automatically assumed the trade deadline comes, we're going to trade them all. But it comes at a price. If you do that, you're going to have to promote from within, and if you do that, you're going to have to bring players up from Utica and disrupt what's going on down there. You don't want to touch anything that's going on down there because they have a winning chemistry going on, and you don't want to disrupt their success. So that definitely led into the factors of all this. I think Fitzgerald didn't want to disrupt anything that was going on, and he wanted to help Nico Daws out and his development, so that's why he brought in Andrew Hammond for Nate Schnarr. So I like the theory behind it all based on where the Devils sit right now. The Devils have a lot of picks. They have a lot of good picks. They have a lot of good prospects in the pipeline. So, at this point, let the season ride out, see what you have, and then, just see what you have in the offseason to work with, what you could acquire. And this offseason is going to be very detrimental to the Devils. They have a good amount of cap space. They have the situations with certain players that need new contracts, especially Bratt. He's going to be a pricey one, so and very well worth it from the way he's playing this year. So, we're going to see what's going to happen with the Devils this season, as they already came out and said that they're not going to extend Subban. So that's $9 million off the books for this year, probably 7 or so of which is probably going to go towards Bratt. So, it's going to be a very, very interesting offseason. The Devils have another good draft. They have a lot of potential to sign some good free agents that are out there, a lot of big names out there, and I will do videos on who I would hope the Devils could target. So stay tuned for those. I'll do a bunch of different ones based on who I would like the Devils to go after. So I'll do that in the near future. But yeah, I'm just ecstatic watching this team play. Watching Hughes he's electric, man. He really is. With and without the puck, this guy just brings you out of your seat when you're watching the game. The way this guy can shoot and score, the way he can make a play to pass, the way he's a hound on the back check, the way he plays away from the puck, with the puck, he's just great to watch, and he's developing into such a nice player. Recently passed the 100-point mark, and this year he's having a great year. 54 points in 46 games. 24 goals, 30 assists, 54 points. We almost saw him score a hat-trick tonight against the Montreal Canadiens. That was a really fun game to watch. Watching that overtime and shootout, it was a fun game. Hischier is developing this year into a really good player. We were all worried about what he would have to offer coming off of all those injuries, but he's having a pretty good year. 57 games played, 18 goals, 29 assists, 47 points. Jesper Bratt, what can you say about this guy this year? 61 games played, 22 goals, 43 assists, 65 points. Bratt has been the most consistent Devil all year long. I know he started off the first couple of games a bit slow, but man, he took off after that. Every line you put him on, he worked well with every single line. Very, very fun player to watch all year. Just the way he can handle the puck, just his speed, just the way he can create offense, the way his edge work, the way he can go into the boards, go around everybody behind the net. He's just such an elusive skater with and without the puck that he's another one that brings you out of your seat. So the Devils are getting a lot of these players, and it's just really fun to watch this team play. They have a lot of players who can score, a lot of players who can set players up, to make a fun play, and it's just fun watching this team, and I can't imagine what this future is going to be like with all these prospects coming into the lineup as well. You know, seeing Mercer as well, 66 games played, 16 goals, 21 assists, 37 points. He's having a great year. Sharangovich started off very slow, but he's picking it up as of late. 60 games played, 16 goals, 20 assists, 36 points. I know Ty Smith is another young player. We haven't really seen the best of him this year. Tice Thompson's another one. Yanni Kuokkanen, they haven't played a lot as they're dealing with injuries. We have Nico Daws, Schmid, we have Blackwood. So we have a lot of young players that are under 25 that, you know, are going to be the core of this team going forward. I know goaltending is going to be a situation where we're not going to know what's going to happen after this year. Is it going to go with kind of a Rangers situation where they have Georgiev and Shesterkin, two young goaltenders? Are we going to see that with Daws and Blackwood? Is Blackwood going to be moved? I know there's rumors of that going around with the emergence of Daws and seeing how well he's playing. Can that leave the way for giving the reins to Daws and seeing what you can get for Blackwood in the offseason? I don't think that's the case, but I just don't see us going with two young goaltenders going forward. You know, I don't know what's going to happen with Bernier. He's dealing with surgery after dealing with hip surgery, so I don't know what's going to happen with him as goaltenders lose their way after that. They lose a lot of the way they played in the past after coming back from that, and we'll see what happens with the net minding going forward, but we have a lot of good possibilities with that, especially in free agency as well. Looking in Utica, a lot of players with some promise this year. Fabian Zetterlund having a phenomenal year. 54 games played, 23 goals, 25 assists, 48 points. He's leading the team. You have Alexander Holtz. I know a lot of Devils fans want to see him play up in the big team. He's having a phenomenal year. 42 games played, 22 goals, 21 assists, 43 points. You have Chase DeLeo, who we saw played a brief stint with the Devils this year. 41 games played, 12 goals, 30 assists, 42 points. AJ Greer, who's currently playing with the Devils, he's had a phenomenal year in Utica. 46 games played, 18 goals, 22 assists, 40 points. We have Reilly Walsh, who's probably going to be promoted to the Devils this upcoming year if Subban's not going to be on the team. He's having a great year. 57 games played, 7 goals, 28 assists for 35 points. You have Nolan Foote, Graham Clark, not playing as well as the other players mentioned, but still having good years. We have Kevin Bahl, who's been up and down. He's had a great year with Utica, and now he's playing with the Devils, so he's going to be a staple on our defense going forward. Then, as far as our prospects, we have Luke Hughes, who's having a great year playing for the Michigan Wolverines, and looking like a team to beat this year. He's had a great year. He's a Hovey Baker finalist. We have Shakir Mukhammadullin. He's another defenseman that we've drafted that shows promise. Arseni Gritsyuk, he's definitely another forward in our system that can score. He's definitely going to be a player to watch to see what happens with him in the near future. I know the Devils are high on Samu Salminen as well, another center left wing. So, yeah, the Devils' future is very bright. I know I missed a bunch of players, but these are the key players going forward that just to keep an eye out for. They're playing well with the current club. They're playing good in Utica Comets, and you know, all these prospects are really players to keep an eye out for as their careers progress. So I know a lot of Devils fans are down by the way this year has gone, but with another good draft, another good pick, and other situations where it could really help us out in free agency, I think the Devils are going to be a team to watch next year. And I really think if you make some key acquisitions, this team could be a playoff team watching the way they're playing now. They're a fun team to watch. They're engaging. They're never out of a game, as even playing the good teams that are in playoff contention right now, they're never out of a game. We saw what happened where they were down by 2 goals late in the game, and they almost tied the game. So they're a fun team to watch. They don't give up, and they're playing very well, especially now under Lindy Ruff. So comment below what you think about the Devils. How do you feel about their future? Comment below and let me know. And thank you always for watching. I really appreciate your time. Smash that like button if you haven't done so, and subscribe to Hockey Skate Down. It's free, and join our hockey team. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of the day. Have a great night. Take it easy. Stay safe.